Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Mantalk Productions here. Today we're going to be flying in New Zealand. This is the continuation of a flight that I did a long time ago in the New Zealand National Airways Corporation DC-3. This is the Manfred freeware DC-3, which I still consider to be the best DC-3 for the P3D platform. Aeroplane Heaven has released their DC-3, I know, and despite it being payware, I consider this to be, and many people do, superior. Which is a bit sad when a piece of freeware is much better quality than a payware, but there we go. I'm going to have to get some tea in a minute because my throat is already not terribly good. So we are on VATSIM today, and we are going to be flying from Wellington up to Auckland. I have the scenery for both Wellington and Auckland. The Auckland scenery has been famously a very long time in coming. I just love the detail here. Look at this, wild at heart. And if we go inside, we've got ourselves pretty much an entire departure lounge sorted. And we have some inbound traffic there. I don't actually know what he is. Let's just check. He's supposed to be a 777W, but yet my model matching is failing, which is really sad. P3Dv5. If anyone has any solid, reliable model matching aircraft set for V5, please let me know, because I had an excellent FLAI, I believe it was, in V4, and now I don't have anything and I'm getting a ton of defaults. So anyway, there we go. Let's get set up. Today, as I say, we're going to be flying up to the north. If I pull over my flight plan for today, you will see we depart from Wellington heading in a northerly direction. And it's a VOR to VOR navigation flight plan, pretty simple. You can see inbound to Auckland and a landing there as well. So pretty simple, 272 nautical miles. We should be able to get it done in about 2.5 hours, maybe about 3 hours, depending on our speed. Flying at a cruise today of 10,000 feet, so flight level 100. Looks like we have an inbound aircraft there. So let's drag that across to the second screen, and let's just double check. No, yes, he is inbound, A320 inbound. We have a couple of different aircraft coming into Auckland, one a bit further out as well, 777, and a couple of outbounds. So Auckland control and radar is on, as well as as well as in Wellington. And I'm hoping to take off and then get into Auckland before he closes, although that might be a bit fanciful, so we'll see what we can do. As well as, I will be, actually I need to reset that. I need to reset Project Fly, because it's set to be the wrong way round. So let me just go back in and change that quickly. I initially made my flight plan today begin from Auckland and coming down to Wellington, but it should be the other way around. There we go. Fly aircraft NZAA. This is just for my own personal aircraft tracking. So this isn't really integral to the simulation, but it just keeps my aircraft, it shows me where the last place was where I flew my aircraft to, which I enjoy, and it tracks how much time I spend. We are going to be using packs today, so let's go set that up. So let's go to add-ons, packs, launch packs. And it should launch packs. There you go. There you go, okay. Menu, start flight, fly with career mode. We're going to be flying Air New Zealand. Next. And it's already got my sim brief. It's imported my sim brief data. Flight number is ANZ404. Flight time, we're going to say about 2 hours 30. Time to take off, 21 minutes. DC-3, 21 passenger count. Aircraft is not Wi-Fi equipped. It does not have an IFE system. So we're going to hit start.
We're ready to go when you are.
Oh, and I must have accidentally had the unrealistic...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat,
Instant.
please be sure
Let me put that back to realistic.
carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you.
Okay.
If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you.
Okay, so let's do our flight plan.
With these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 404 with service to Auckland. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 30 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Okay, so there is... There is our flight plan filed. So, the thing with the DC-3, the Manfred DC-3, which is so much cooler than the Airplane Heaven, is the fact that we have some amazing tools to help us. We have the fantastic 2D panel. If any one of you have flown this aircraft before, you will know what I'm saying. It's a 2D panel where pretty much every control in the aircraft conceivable is existing on this panel. So from wherever you are, it's a very, very helpful tool if you're in the external view or in the internal to be able to have this up at most times. Also, the one thing that is not present on this aircraft is a properly modeled Sperry autopilot system or gyropilot, and so they have developed for you. They've created this little helpful autopilot 2D panel, which helps you use the autopilot function that is present with the default coding of the sim. So there's that. You've got engine, flight, and then so much more information here on these as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into the aircraft. We're going to get connected to ground power first and sort out our fuel. So let's go do that. So first things first, let's come across, let's turn on the battery and let's turn on the external power. And you should be able to actually hear the external GPU units actually firing up. There you go. And as it comes in, you can hear now we've got an external source of 28 volts. So our battery is not going to die while we're sitting here on the ground. So let's go set pumps and let's start looking at our fuel. So on SimBrief, our fuel is telling us we want about 3,600 pounds of fuel. And what we have is total total fuel 4,800 pounds. So middle click to change unit into gallons. That only changes. What I need to actually do is go and change the fuel from the 2D panel, I'm afraid. So 4,000, let's go 60% in every tank. And let's see if that's close enough. Let's hit there. 2,800. So we need a little bit more. So let's go 70. Let's go 70 in each tank. 6,600. Wait. What am I doing? Block fuel. Oh no, so that's payload. Sorry, yeah. A little bit more. About 300 more pounds should do it. So let's go 75% in each tank. So 75, 75, 75, 75. Okay. Yeah, 3,600. We're missing about 40 pounds of fuel, but we should be okay. So also, I know that there should be, yeah, there's an inbound aircraft, an A321, and that is correctly model matched because that's what it says on. Oh, hello, and we got another one just starting off to the left. You can see what I mean about default model matching in P3D version 5. It's atrocious. I really want some custom models, please. Right, so that is our fuel set. Our actually estimated takeoff weight is 26,000 pounds. So let's have a look. Total weight is 27,000 pounds. So there's an extra 1,000 pounds that we need to shave off. So if we go fuel and payload, and in pounds, if we go from row 3, 4, and 5, let's just shave 1,000 pounds off there and hit OK. And then we have 26,900. We could actually shave 800 pounds off there to be a bit more accurate. So let's go 180 in that row. And 26,100 is pretty much actually almost bang on for our total weight, which is great. Okay, so let's go radio on. Let's not do that. Excuse me. We want to have the stewardess on board. And then we also want the call-outs. And this is where the freeware...
Captain, good morning,
There you go, can you hear him? That's where the freeware...
Hi, boys.
Hi, Nancy.
This is almost like A2A, but freeware. So, that's cool. Right, let's go to the first checklist, before start checklist, and this is cool, watch.
Before start checklist. Parking brake set and checked. Doors closed. Battery on. Ground power on. Generators both on. Beacon is on. Nav lights checked on. Cabin signs is on. Ignition master on. Magnetos checked both off. Fuel quantity left main check. Right main check. Right auxiliary check. Left auxiliary check. Fuel selectors
Where do I... Oh.
checked. Carb heat checked on cold. Trim set to 0. Cowl flaps full open. Mixture idle cutoff. Throttle is cracked. Prop control full forward. Plate controls elevator full down. Elevator full up. Ailerons right. Ailerons left. Rudder full left. Rudder full right. Checked. Before start checklist complete. Okay,
Right.
let's start engine 2.
Right. Now that, guys, is why this is so much better. I mean, do I need to explain why this is better? I don't think I do. And that aircraft, did that land yet? Where did he go? He was on final. Did he disconnect? Ah, that's weird. Maybe he did. Or maybe he did a go around. No? No, I don't see him anywhere. Okay. Let's just go double check. Oh no. Queen's Wharf departures. Interesting. Oh well. Oh no! This is the problem with flying in New Zealand when you live in England. That it's so hard to get ATC. Right. So that's the before start checklist done. Let's go on with the battery. Right, engine start. Because we have no ATC, let's go on to COM 1 and let's go 122.8. Oh, COM 2 is inactive, that's fine. Like so. That is our radio set. So we're now on Unicom. Let's just double check that we're on Unicom, correct. Right, fuel pump is on. Starter.
Starter. Cranking to right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Megs on. Both on. Mixture. Checked. Prime.
Oh.
On.
Two, three. I don't think. Oh. Ah, right. I think I'm not actually. Oh, nope. Okay. I evidently need to work on my engine starts in this aircraft because it's not.
Oil pressure's coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft.
Engine 1
You will notice a light
stabilized.
illuminated
Engine 2
above your seat.
stabilized.
When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until
Wellington
a member of the
traffic,
crew
Air New
advises
Zealand
you it's safe to
404,
remove it.
pushing back
In the
from
event that the
gate
pilot
21.
decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Okay. So what we need to do now is we need to taxi to runway. We need to taxi to runway 34 via Alpha. Wellington traffic, Air New Zealand 404 taxiing to runway 34 via Alpha. Okay, off with the parking brake. Now we can...
Before taxi checklist. Inverters. On. Avionics. On. Magnetos. Both on. Fuel pumps. Okay, skipper. Both engines are warmed up.
Okay.
Off. Tail wheel. Unlocked. Flaps. Checked. Mixture. Auto rich. Wheel chocks. Off. Before taxi checklist complete.
Using differential power on the DC-3. I almost said DC-6. Let's go.
Flaps. 1/4.
Let's put a notch of flaps down. My second RPM is settling down to where it should. Let's move this up a little so it's not in our way. Okay, then we have the before takeoff checklist. Let's actually taxi a little bit faster here.
Before takeoff checklist. Mixture. Auto rich. Prop control. High RPM. Trim. Set and checked. Flaps. Checked. Cowl flaps.
The trail button is here.
Set trail. Landing lights. Both on. Pitot heat. Checked. Fuel pumps.
Go back on.
On. Tail wheel.
We're not going to lock the tail wheel until we're on the runway. I don't know if you guys can hear the engine sounds as... No, that's not what I wanted. I don't know if you guys can hear the engine sounds as much as I can, so I'm just going to turn them up slightly. Oh, so there is. $123.7. Alright, let's just restart VATSPy.
Departure runway 23 left via Austria 1 Papa, squawk 0246, Qantas 140.
140, back correct. New Zealand 456, cleared RNAV Yankee approach, runway 23 left.
Cleared RNAV Yankee approach, runway 23 left, New Zealand 456.
Okay, we have a jet on final, who's just turning on to final.
New Zealand 1104 is now on blocks. Thank you for your service.
104, no problem. Yeah.
New Zealand, Air New Zealand 404 on the ground at Wellington. You caught me just before takeoff, holding short runway 34. Oh. Ah, this is my internet connection. Dang it. New Zealand Control, this is Air New Zealand 404 on the ground at Wellington. You caught me just before takeoff, holding short runway 34.
Okay. Yeah, all stations stand by. Had a hot mic there for a second. I can't do anything there. New Zealand 640, surface winds, correction, surface winds 340 degrees 5 knots from runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, New Zealand 640.
So 404, Christchurch Control, you seem to have technically allowed my clearance. Are you ready to copy your clearance?
A-firm 404.
So 404, 10,000 is a non-standard altitude for your direction of flight. Would you like 11,000 or 90,000?
9,000 for 404.
Okay, Diesel 404, I'll call you back. Diesel 428, descend by the star profile to 2000 and contact me on 123.7.
123.7 and down to 2000 via star, New Zealand 428.
Airwork 218, contact me at 123.7.
123.
Let's turn the fuel pumps off because we're not really on threshold at this point. My...
That's runway 23 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, New Zealand 456.
Let me just do an UCLA speed test.
Diesel 404 cleared to Auckland via Ohakia at Hamilton VORs at 90,000. Wellington 2 Bravo radar departure and squawk 5525.
That's clear to Auckland asphalt, cruise 9,000 feet, Wellington 2 Bravo and squawk 5525, Air New Zealand 404. Oh, goodness sake, this internet. I bet you it's my internet's just popping in and out. Why can't I transmit? Okay. New Zealand Control, Air New Zealand 404. That was my departure clearance was 9,000, Wellington 2 Bravo, and squawk 5525.
So 404, correct.
Okay. 5525.
Auckland Centre, Qantas 140 Heavy, requesting pushback and start.
Qantas 140, push and start approved.
Qantas 140.
He gave me Wellington 2 Bravo, so let's... Oh, goodness sake, this is just This is just ridiculous. I wonder if it's the server that I'm trying to contact is so far away. It's my ping to the New Zealand server. Probably. That's what I'm thinking. Right, he's giving me Wellington 2 Bravo, which is...
Red 5-1 established ILS 02. Red 5-1, thank you. 770 raise 10 knots, runway 02, clear to land.
Clear to land. 5-1.
New Zealand 640 is vacated, runway 34.
So 640, welcome to Wellington taxi via Bravo. Taxi stand 15 via Alpha and correction via Bravo 6.
Taxi to stand 15 via Bravo and Alpha 6, New Zealand 640.
Okay, so it's leave at 340 and then inbound to November Lima, and then outbound 335 to 6000. Okay, he's turned off the runway, so I should get my departure clearance pretty soon. Oh, and he's just gone and disappeared. I bet you that's because I'm the server. Yeah, maybe. Maybe going...
Airwork 219, cleared peak 7 Alpha, arrival runway 02.
Clear for the peak 7 Alpha, arrival runway 02, Airwork 219.
Maybe Singapore is a little bit closer. Let's try and change to the Singapore server.
So 456, welcome to Auckland, vacate right Alpha 8 or so, taxi stand 32 via Alpha and Bravo 5.
Taxi to stand 32 via Alpha and Bravo 5, New Zealand 456, thank you.
So 404, roger. Just hold position. Actually, is on 404, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Runway 34 clear for takeoff, Air New Zealand 404. Okay, so that's our takeoff. So let's... Yeah. On with those again. Okay, so let's move forward onto the runway here and take off because he's given me takeoff clearance. And then we're going to do the tail wheel locked as we gain center line. Let's just double check our wind.
Qantas 140 heavy, ready for taxi.
Wind is...
Qantas 140, taxi on a point, Alpha 1, runway 23 left by Kilo and Alpha.
Wind is right down the runway, so no problems. Actually, I can
Taxi
take
holding
off
point
without
Alpha
the
1,
wheel.
runway 23 left via Kilo and Alpha, Qantas 140 heavy.
Actually, I'm going to take off without the tail wheel lock, so... Okay, up to 30 inches. Holding at 30 inches. And then pushing to 48. .48 inches manifold set.
Red 51, welcome to Christchurch, taxi by Alpha Stand 21.
Taxiing via Alpha Stand 21, clear of the runway. Red 51.
I wasn't holding centerline there terribly well, but
Positive rate of climb. Gears going up. Gear up and lock. Go lights. Flaps. They're up.
so for the climb we come back to about 35 inches manifold, and we bring our RPM back to 2700. Correction, 2350 to 2550. So about there is fine. And then fuel pumps go off. And that is
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Gear up and lock. Go lights. Flaps. Flaps are up. Landing lights are off. Fuel pumps.
let's turn direct our ADF.
Okay, all stations south of the Auckland sectors, so all stations of frequencies 1237, 1262, 1294 and 1293. Another controller will be taking over those respective frequencies, so remain on your respective frequencies.
Cool. Sounds good. Making sure we have the power to get over this range of hills here.
Off. After takeoff checklist complete.
I did turn off the fuel pumps, and then the before landing checklist is what we can do after descent. So, right, we're just about ready to pass. We're just passing over that ADF beacon. Lol. It's just here on the coast.
All stations, Christchurch, control radio check.
5x5.
5x5.
Okay, just passing over that ADF now. We need to head
New Zealand 428,
336.
confirm you see the ILS approach.
Descent 2000, cleared LS, runway 34, New Zealand 428.
New Zealand 428, thanks, report established.
Report established, runway 34, New Zealand 428.
okay, about a little bit further to the right here, but that's 336 basically. And we climb up to 6,000 on the SID. There you go. It's about 336. Oh, 335 basically, yeah. If I click that button, there you go. Outbound. All looks good. And then from here, he's going to have to give me a...
Christchurch control, Mike Zulu Kilo.
Mike Zulu Kilo, Christchurch control, g'day.
Mike Zulu Kilo on the ground in Dunedin, request airways to Christchurch.
Ah. Christchurch control.
Mike Zulu Kilo, just stand by one moment, just let me get set up.
So he's getting set up, yeah. Let's double check. Don't really need cabin lights. All looking good. Aux pumps and fuel pumps. Ah, that's the difference. I thought I turned off aux pumps and I turned off fuel pumps, or the other way around. Right, what I'm going to do
Mike Zulu Kilo, clearance available.
is
Mike Zulu Kilo, ready to copy.
I'm going to
Mike
start...
Zulu Kilo, the Otago area QNH 1017, cleared Christchurch 2, flight level 250, Vidal 3 Prepar departure, Vidal transition, Squawk 5431.
Otago QNH 1017, cleared Christchurch 2, flight level 250, Vidal 3 Prepar departure, Vidal transition, squawking 5431, Mike Zulu Kilo.
Mike Zulu Kilo, read back correct. Call me for push-up start.
Okay.
Airwork 218, Christchurch control.
That's 428 and see stop the dial lines from 34.
New Zealand 428, thanks for surface winds 340 degrees 5 knots, runway 34, cleared to land.
Clear to land, the runway 34, New Zealand 428.
Okay, we're going to put on the autopilot now. 1237. I am on 12. Christchurch control, Air New Zealand 404, checking in.
New Zealand 404, Christchurch control, g'day. Just confirm your squawk 5525 and mode Charlie, please.
That's what I missed. Mode Charlie now, New Zealand 404.
New Zealand 404, thanks. You're identified, just confirm your cruise level.
My given cruise level is 9,000 feet, currently climbing through 5,500. Inbound Oscar Hotel.
Hot mic. Okay, New Zealand 404, thanks. I got that. You're identified passing 6,000. You can climb to 9,000 feet.
Climb 9,000, New Zealand 404, thanks. Okay, so let's go. Heading. And let's hold 500 feet in the climb. And then we'll hit navlock when... well, actually, we'll hit navlock now and see what that does. And that should... Oh. Look at our manifold pressure. Let's put that back up to 35.
Control New Zealand 428 has vacated Alpha. Bravo, Yodel 428. Thank you, good night.
He didn't give me flight level, he gave me thousands. So... Okay, cylinder head temperatures, let's just do a double check. They're okay. Outside air temperature is -1, pitot is on. Carbs are off. But we don't have a terribly big icing situation here, so I'm not going to worry too much. But that might become an issue actually. No, it is -1. Yeah, let's turn carb. Yeah, OAT is -2, so let's do that. You don't want the aircraft just randomly having the engines fail. Because these clouds aren't 100% reliable really on... So we're going to set 9,000 in the box for our altitude, and we're still climbing at 500 feet per minute.
Airwork 218 Christchurch Control.
Which means that when we hit 9,000, we should level off. So almost 1,000 feet to go.
I can hear you transmitting, but your microphone might be muted. Just check that it's working properly.
So 49 nautical miles to Oscar Hotel. So all is going well.
218, radio check.
All is going well.
Airwork 218, readability 5. Have you been given a star by the previous controller?
I affirm we've been given the PIC 7 Alpha 402.
Airwork 218, thanks. When ready, descend flight level 150, the Canterbury area QNH 1017.
Once we hit cruise, I'm just going to go make some tea, and I'll be back.
Descend 150 when ready, Airwork 218, thanks.
We can see how much fuel... See, this is why these 2D panels really help you. This cockpit, although it looks good, is sometimes difficult to read. So having these things you can just glance at makes it a bit easier. Coming up through 8,000 feet at 100 knots. Ground speed is 136 knots. So we're looking good there. Yeah. All is good. All is well with the world. That is until we get to Auckland, and then the ATC goes to bed. Because I don't know what time it is in New Zealand. Let me just double check what time it is in New Zealand. Time is it in New Zealand? 9:30 p.m. in the evening. So in the winter, which is why it's -3. It's -3 outside air temperature at only 9,000 feet.
November 921 Juliet Charlie, radio check.
Oh, hot. There's a lot of...
November 921 Juliet Charlie, Christchurch Control, g'day, readability 5.
G'day, on the ground, Dunedin with negative ATIS. Please, Airways Christchurch, please, level 270.
Okay, coming up to 9,000 feet. Let's watch and see if the aircraft levels off.
21 Juliet Charlie, you cleared Christchurch 2, flight level 270, Bidel 3 Prepar departure, Bidel transition, Squawk 5127.
No, I had to click the altitude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet, so you may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the lavatories.
Why can I not turn off my seatbelts? Ah, it's linked to... Why can I not turn off my seatbelts? Why can't I turn off my seatbelts? Okay, now we're in cruise. Let's go with the cruise. Cruise is RPM 1800 to 23. Well, let's do the manifold first.
Open mic. Hot mic, thank you.
In a few
Hot
moments,
mic.
we'll be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back
Frank,
for
I'm missing the song.
complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, we only accept credit cards.
There we go. Now the cockpit is vibrating a lot less. Yeah, now we're in the cloud and we're at -3 OAT, so that's why we do need our carbs and our pitos turned on. Yeah. Solid. Here we go. 37 nautical miles to our waypoint. I'm just going to turn off my track IR at this point, and okay, guys, I am going to be back presently. So, flying inbound to Oscar Hotel. And listening to everyone's hot mics.
Open mic.
That's definitely not me. So, with the engines, with the RPM dialed back, we really are getting a very low vibrational state in cruise, which I really like. I really like how they have modeled the feeling of the vibration in the cockpit when you're at the higher RPMs, and it just all of a sudden gives you this sense of calm as you dial the engines back in cruise, which is nice. So we've got 20 nautical miles to go to Oscar Hotel, and then we will be turning up towards Hotel November. And this has been a pretty simple departure so far. So you can see off the center line, track to the NDB, and then 3-5, and then it was about here on the coast that I decided to then follow my flight plan, since at that point I was kind of in the weird middle road of being at the controller was still setting up, and so I decided to just follow my flight plan from that waypoint onwards. So now cruising at 9,000 feet, and we have a nice cruise ahead of us. Let's just see how much time. Project Fly is showing my ETA as 1 hour and 21 minutes. So, and Project Fly ETAs are quite accurate. So that's not maybe as long as I thought it would be, which is fine. One thing I didn't do is I didn't figure out why my seatbelt is locked on. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's something in the checklist about this?
Mike Zulu Kilo, ready taxi.
No. I'm not sure why.
Mike Zulu Kilo, taxi holding point Alpha 1.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1, Mike Zulu Kilo.
I wonder if it's the 2D panel is where it works from?
That was fun last night, boys. Let's do it again.
Was that the air stewardess saying that was fun last night, boys? Let's do it again. Goodness me. Since we are at -3 OET, I am going to put the prop de-icers on and probably the wing de-icers, because although icing in P3D never really is an issue, I'm going to do that anyway because I am flying through clouds at -3 OAT. But I still haven't figured this... what? That looked like we were out at sea for a second, going through that cloud. And then we came through the cloud and then... yeah, that's weird. Lovely trees, though. The autogen is looking nice. Obviously not Microsoft Flight Simulator standards, but, you know, it's fine. We've lived with it for a long time. We can continue to. So, props. We don't want to feather them. Throttle, set cruise power, set takeoff power, show power placard. I'm still just not getting any signals that... ooh. Okay, that's just a disconnect. I'm not getting any signals that...
Sorry, last station calling, I got you, 5x5, just say call sign again.
Christchurch Center, Pacific 8600.
Okay, we're coming up to our first turn, which we will be turning on to 339.
Pacific 8600, Christchurch.
Yeah, it looks like,
your
it looks like
readability
we go
5
to...
from me. Help me.
It looks like we go to a state where the scenery disappears and we look like we're out at sea, almost. So maybe I'll just stay inside the cockpit at the moment. That looks okay. Yeah. But this I don't know. This I don't know. Cockpit lights. Right, let's Google it. Let's Google it. Manfred, Jan,
work 218, take, sorry, 150.
Work 218, thanks, descend 1000 feet. The new Canterbury area QNH 1018.
1000, 1018, that's, you work 218.
Actually, let's look at this. Let's look at this together after I've passed this VOR and made this change, and then we'll see about this. We'll read the checklist.
Mike Zulu Kilo, enter backtrack line up, runway 03 as required. Report ready.
I'm ready.
Didn't sound very ready.
I missed what you said. I'm just going to assume you said backtrack.
Yeah, backtrack as required and report ready.
Okay, 3
backtrack
nautical
as
miles.
required and report ready.
We're going to go 339. Almost 339. Yeah, going through clouds, we're going to want to have these heaters on, and then I will figure out this landing light issue, the seatbelt issue, and I know there is going to be a reason why. So we're going to slew this to 339. Set. and we're going to be going outbound. You see, we're still currently going inbound, and it will swap over to outbound in a second. Lovely scenery. .6 nautical miles. Boom. There we go. Now we're going outbound.
Mike Zulu Kilo ready.
Mike Zulu Kilo, thanks. Report passing no mug, runway 03, cleared for takeoff.
Report passing no mug 03, clear for takeoff, Mike Zulu Kilo.
Because of wind, I'm gonna just bring the aircraft a little bit further in to the left because I've got a wind from the right. Outbound 2.5 nautical miles now. And that radial should start coming in. And once that radial starts coming in, we will change back over to navlock. And then this leg is 142 nautical miles. So we'll just watch this count up to 142 nautical miles. Yep, there's the radial coming in now.
Network 218, descend via the star profile 5000.
DC for the star to 5000, Network 218.
And I just spilt my tea over my desk, and we have to go get a tissue just to wipe that up. Okay, I'm back, and that needle has moved a little bit more, so let's actually go back to navlock.
November 921 Juliet Charlie, request taxi.
November 921 Juliet Charlie, taxi holding point Alpha 1.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1, November.
For some reason that changed weirdly. Did that go reciprocal? I just hit navlock and that flipped around. Yeah, it looked like it all of a sudden went reciprocal. But the aircraft is adjusting itself now, so. All looking good. -4 OAT. So slightly colder. But we do have all of our de-icing equipment turned on, so we should be okay. Yeah. Right, now we are on the new radial. Let's bring in our... can we click? Just zoom in a bit here.
One Juliet Charlie, are you ready at Alpha 1?
VATSIM, November 921 Juliet Charlie.
921 Juliet Charlie, enter backtrack lineup runway 03 as required, report ready.
Enter backtrack lineup 03 and report ready, November 921 Juliet Charlie.
Oh, I don't know how old this PDF is, but it says these systems are switchable but non-functional at present. So I'm not sure how old this.
Mike Zulu Kilo
Oh, this
passing
is version
flight
3.
level 220.
So this is pretty recent.
Mike
although
Zulu Kilo, thanks. Report passing Vidal.
they may have changed that by now.
Okay.
Right, so I don't think this is telling us much more than what I already know at this point. See, the fasten seatbelt sign is off there. No, not giving us.
And November 1 Juliet Charlie's ready.
I don't know. That's weird.
1 Juliet Charlie, thanks. The surface wind 070 degrees 5 knots.
I'm just gonna have some.
Correction, no mug. Runway.
I'm just gonna have some annoyed passengers.
Report passing Nomad runway 03, clear for takeoff. November 1
They're
Juliet
very
Charlie.
satisfied at the moment, but they might not be in another hour when they aren't able to get up to go to the bathroom. So I wonder if that has something to do with seatbelt sign assistance partial. If I put that to none, and then I try to turn off. Ah! Right, that had something to do, that was because of the seatbelt sign assistance.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign.
Okay, there we
You
go.
now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Okay, folks. Well, that's that. I am going to put a break in the video now, until the next most interesting event, I think, which might be a handoff on a
Cross control today, Highland 118 for
ATC. He'll probably hand me off by the time I come back to you,
Highland
which will be
118, Christchurch,
at
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Readability 5.
By the time I get back to you, I'll be at Hamilton ready for descending, and I will already have changed ATC. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later.
Quebec 218, thanks. Cleared, I see passed it. Cleared ILS 02 and report on a 5 nautical miles final.
Looks like the ILS 02 report, 25 miles.
Quebec 218, if you just could, when you get a chance, change 129 a decimal 4.
1294.
And Highland 118 at Wellington and Airbus A320 requesting IFR to Dunedin.
And Quebec 218, 5 mile final, remains editor.
Quebec 218, thanks.
Ladies and gents, we are back. We have just been given instruction from the Auckland radar to fly a heading of 340 from Hamilton VOR. You can see we are still at 9,000 feet, ground speed 158, and we've come all this way since then. We did a swap over from outbound VOR to inbound VOR, and you can see where the aircraft, the autopilot system, re-engaged that new radial and is now heading inbound. So from Hamilton 340, and we're radar vectoring from here into Auckland. So let's just move over. So an 11.4 nautical miles.
Charlie 677, Airborne 1200.
677, I said 5 climb flight level 340, cancel, set, turn left, track direct, La Car.
Climb 340, track direct to Lockheed 500, New Zealand 677.
9 nautical miles now.
Skipper, it's called Teterboro Tower. Teterboro Tower, this is Douglas 504. I'm turning on my downwind leg, my fabrics come unglued. The stick is burbling in my hand.
What?
South 654, Queenstown 1010 to raise 5 knots, runway 05, clear to land.
Runway 05, clear to land, New Zealand
What
654.
on earth?
If I could sing, I wouldn't be a co-pilot.
That's so cool. That's oh, and I realized what I should have done all along was be it auto lean. Stupid of me. Although that wasn't on the checklist. So, but it should have been in my brain. Right. Next. Before landing. So the next checklist is the before landing checklist. We don't have anything. It's just mixture rich. So we will do that in the descent, but he hasn't given us descent preparations yet. But we're 4 nautical miles away from Hamilton. Let's actually go to heading and go 340 set. So he's given us 340. We've turned and we will begin that leg.
Can you guys hear me?
A-firm.
Station calling readability 5.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to send that on the frequency. Highland Air 118, apologies.
That's all good. Nine Hotel Golf, when ready to send to 1000 to QNH 1024.
1000, 1024, 9 Hotel Golf.
Auckland Control, Facebook 9 now, ready for departure.
West 289, surface wind 230 degrees 9 knots, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 23 left, what is this, 29?
Boy, my ass is tired.
Okay, so we need to start thinking about our approach.
New Zealand 404, rain ready, descend to 7,000, QNH 1024.
New Zealand 404 descending 7,000 feet, QNH 1024. Okay, so I can just set 7,000 in the box, and then I'm automatically beginning to descend 5,000 feet, 500 feet per minute, but I'm actually going to throw in 1,000 feet per minute, and I'm going to just bring down manifold to 25 inches, and I'm going to put up our RPM to 25.
And Highland 118, contact me on 129.3.
There we go.
129.3, Highland 118.
Okay. So now descending 7,000 feet.
Highland 118, flight level 320 with you.
Highland 118, roger.
Auckland Control, please split 9, we are passing at 3,900.
I believe it's
climb to flight level 360.
going to be the ILS 23 left, I believe.
39, climb to flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360 for the speed.
So 1099, let's put that in at the moment. And then set 231 in the box.
39, cancel third, turn right, track direct matter.
Set. Coming down 400 feet to go. And then we will go back to cruise power.
9, direct mother, confirm.
We have begun our final descent into Auckland. Flight attendants and passengers have select crash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
Okay,
The
there's...
flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Okay, back to cruise power. So he's going to take us out along this inlet and then around into Auckland. And if you see on my navigation, you can see there's another aircraft inbound quite fast that he's probably going to get in front of me.
Detail 654 walks to Queenstown, back track runway 23.
Yeah.
Vacate left when you can, taxi by the apron to stand 7.
Clear to backtrack runway
I'm
23 and then
165
left
knots
turn
and he's
to gate
397.
7, New
So
Zealand
you can
654.
tell how that's going to go. We're going to turn the de-icers off now. We're at -1 OAT, which isn't too bad. Descend. We'll get our second descent instruction before we turn that off completely. We are going on the ox tanks right now, and annoyingly in packs. The very split second that your engine blips, because I accidentally flicked it from right aux to off and then immediately back onto aux, so the engine spluttered. But PAX registers that as an engine failure, and so all of a sudden my passenger satisfaction is tanked, which is annoying. But that's just the.
9 Hotel Golf Golf Golf. Descend by the star profile to 8,000 initially due crossing traffic.
By the start at 8,000, 9 Hotel Golf Golf Golf.
Yeah, I wonder how he's gonna fit us around, because I'm at 7,000 feet, and this guy over here is he's 19,000 coming down through 19,000, so he's much higher, but still might need a little bit of juggling to bring me in, but we'll see.
Oh, Ernie, that lady in 3A was giving you the eye.
I love the stewardess and the various calls. It's almost like A2A. It's obviously doesn't have VATSIM, but I mean, for a piece of freeware, they really, really have made an amazing add-on, and it just gives you that much greater sense of immersion than the payware Airplane Heaven version does, which is very sad, because the only thing that this lacks is really some updated textures, maybe. I mean, all the textures.
404, turn left heading 320.
320, 404. .320 set. There's the traffic. And it's actually a 737, but my default model matching shows it as a CRJ. But he's coming in loud and proud. So. And then we're going to change from the aux tanks to the mains. Let me do that now while I there we go, left and right mains set. So now we're back on the mains. So before landing, mixture auto rich, set, propeller control high RPM, we're not going to do that until we're on final. Cowl flaps are in trail, fuel tanks and pumps. LMR, left main, right main need to be on. So fuel tanks, we've turned the fuel tanks back to mains, but the pumps need to be on, which will be those.
Highland 118, when ready
Flap
to
set,
level 150.
gear down, tail wheel locked. The tail wheel
ready to
actually
level 150.
I won't lock because I want to feel the effectiveness of the rudder. I can see that regional jet over there, 5.8 nautical miles, coming down through 12,000 feet.
So 404, descend to 5,000.
Descend 5,000, 404. Down to 1,000 feet per minute. Let's bring the RPM back, sorry, the manifold back to about 29. No, I said 25 last time. And then let's bring the RPM up to 25 to match.
Hotel Golf, descend to 6,000.
6,000 feet 9, Hotel Golf.
Okay. And Auckland is going to be off our left-hand side in the haze. He's going to come in first. Landing lights are on. No smoking. Fasten seatbelts are on. Pitot heat is on. We could actually, it's 0 now. So we've got the de-ices off. We can bring off the carb heats on both.
Hotel Golf, traffic no longer a factor, descend 3,000.
So now he's in front of me.
Hotel Golf.
Traffic isn't a factor, so he's now given the full descent. So let's just have a look at the end of the ILS is 3,000. So I'm imagining he's going to bring me down to 3,000. And that's all set 231 at 1099. Double check 1099. 231 set. Coming down to 5,000 feet. Leveling off. And let's go back up with my... There we go. Up my RPM up to about 31. Sorry, manifold. Keep getting that wrong. And then RPM back down to my... roughly my cruise RPM. Let's just make sure that that manifold is up again. So, yeah. Looking good. Looks good, feels good, smells good. About 150 on the airspeed, which is giving me ground speed of 163 knots. And he's holding me at 5,000, which is fine. Ugh, horrible looking waves, look at that. But hey, I don't come here for the waves, I come here for the nice aircraft. Slow, innit? You know? But we're getting there. We're getting there. That's what matters. So he's coming down through my altitude, 5,000 feet roughly. He's at 5,300 at the moment, and he is getting a shortcut to the ILS. So I'm expecting a left-hand turn sometime soon, maybe 285 or 280, something like that.
Golf, cleared ILS, DB approach, runway 23 left.
Yeah, 23 left.
Cleared ILS, 23 left, 9, Hotel Golf.
If I'm clicking that, why isn't... Oh, okay, there we go. Right, 23 left, and there are all the intersections. And there are the... Where do I actually want to go? Let me see. DHL apron, corporate and domestic freight, domestic terminal, Air New Zealand hard stand areas.
Air New Zealand 654 is shutting down. Thanks very much for the service.
I'd want
Have
to
a good
go
night.
to the domestic terminals.
So 654, no worries, yeah. See on 677, contact me on 123.7. New Zealand 677, contact me on 123.7.
There you go, domestic terminal.
123.7, New Zealand 677. Control New Zealand 677.
Yeah,
New Zealand
I'm
677.
expecting, there's the airfield, I'm expecting a turn maybe 270.
So 40410 left heading 270, descend 3000, cleared ILS, DME approach, runway 23 left.
Turn left heading 270, descend 3,000 feet and cleared ILS 23 left for 404. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave it at negative 500 feet per minute because I think that's okay. Just bringing that down to 2,500 on the manifold to match. Let's match that on the RPM. The reason I match whenever I pull out the manifold, I match it with the RPM because when you have more manifold than you have RPM, it can overstress the engine, which is what I used to do in the DC-6 enough times before I learned not to do that.
123.9.
So you can't have an RPM that's higher than the manifold.
9 Hotel Golf 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 on 1239, establish ILS 23 left.
9 Hotel Golf Golf Golf, Roger, winds 230 degrees, no knots, runway 23 left, clear to land.
23 left, clear to land, 9 Hotel Golf Golf Golf.
Nice trees. Okay, so we're cleared the ILS. So the ILS we've still got 700 feet to go, but the ILS, you can see, is going to be coming in very soon. So I'm just going to go 260 so that our when we greet that ILS, it won't be as sudden, because I know there's the airfield. It's very soon now. And then I will go approach. There's the approach. So I'm now on nav approach.
RN89, Auckland Control.
Coming down to 3,000.
Good now, go ahead.
629, negative, that wasn't for you.
Okay, mixture, auto-rich, propellers, high RPM.
Okay, before landing, checklist. Mixture, auto-rich, prop control, high RPM.
And New Zealand 404 established 23 left.
Fuel pumps, both on.
So 404, continue approach runway 23 left, number 2.
Checked on.
Continue 404.
Check both on. Flaps.
Golf, continue approach for I just got an aircraft up, seem to be crossing over 23 left, I have negative contact with them.
Understood, yeah, we've got the traffic in sight, 9 Hotel Golf.
Okay, we have a 7-knot headwind coming right the way down the center line, so not much of a factor. So the next thing will be meeting the glide and setting in some flaps and speeding and slowing down, and then the landing gear. We don't have anyone behind us, so we can afford to slow down at our own leisure. But we're currently 130 knots roughly. Yeah, currently 130. And this will be my first flight into Auckland with the new scenery on a YouTube video, so this is fun. I will probably be getting the Auckland scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator as well, because I love New Zealand. And gradually, as enough of the good payware aircraft are released on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think I will be less and less on P3D, but still, we still have lots to do on P3D, still.
9 Hotel Golf, Auckland, vacate Alpha 6 approved. Any stand or area you're taxiing for?
Clear at Alpha 6, and we're for Air Center 1, 9 Hotel Golf.
9 Hotel Golf, roger, taxi via Alpha Bravo 1, Charlie 1 to Air Center 1.
Alpha Bravo 1, Charlie 1, Air Center 1, 9 Hotel Golf. Thanks.
Okay, really bringing the speed
Del
down.
404, surface winds now 240 degrees 7 knots. That traffic is no longer a factor. Runway 23 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 23 left, 404. Okay, let's just bring the engines down low enough. And we continue to decel until we get... I'm not going to put my flaps down above that yellow notch. And also my cowl flaps are on trail. We don't open them until after landing. So actually, I'm going to go gears down first, and I'm going to use the gear as something to slow my airspeed for the flaps.
Gear down, green lights.
Highland 118, descend on a star profile cleared, ILS DB approach on 003, report established on finals.
Green lights. Tail wheel.
Send on the star profile, cleared ILS approach, runway 03, now Highland 118.
I don't want to lock my tail gears.
After landing checklist. Cowl flaps.
Right, so I'm not going to lock the tail wheel.
Flaps.
Right. Flaps 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit at under 100 knots now. Bit too fast, let's slow down now. Okay, let's turn the autopilot off. Now I'm going manual. So just watching my glide. I could introduce more flaps, but the runway's pretty long, and I don't feel like I need them right now. I'm fully stabilized. I feel good. I don't know that I need any more flaps than I already have. I'm already down to a ground speed of 89 knots, so don't think I'm going to need that level of flaps. So even though the glide is showing off, the PAPIs are showing correct. So it's kind of like a situation where you want to kind of be in between the two of them. You know, because the PAPIs, I believe the PAPIs are designed for larger aircraft, or they're designed, they don't always work for aircraft that are different sizes from the norm. Okay. Beautiful frame rate though, coming into Auckland. Okay. Right. Idle and flare. And there we go. And then tail wheel down, and then begin using my brakes. Flaps going up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Auckland. The local time is 12:18 p.m. and it's currently about 11 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Off we get. Let's get off the active now, boys. Okay. 404 is vacating Alpha 6.
So 404, welcome to Auckland. Taxi stand 40 via Alpha and Bravo 4.
Taxi stand 40 via Alpha and Bravo 4 for 404. Okay, so Okay, backtrack and in. Okay, so it's...
Swiss 289, leaving my airspace to the west, no further ATC service available, monitor Unicom 122.8.
And that's where my dual throttle quadrants now help me so much.
Sky to Christchurch Control.
G'day, on the grounding, Christchurch, negative radius. Request airways navigator please, flight level 250.
Sky to cleared Napier 6, flight level 250. Grab move on Papa departure with the auto transition, squawk 5023.
That's Bravo 6.
Exactly, Napier 6, flight level 250.
So the next turning on the left is what we want. We want Bravo 4.
Sky to repair correct.
Oh no, Bravo 5 and then Bravo 4.
Yeah, maybe vaccine side effect, but hey.
Shouldn't be, but alright, fair enough. Hope you feel better.
We've even got 3D grass, or what passes for 3D grass in P3D. And the frame rates are good. Although the clouds and there are no lights, night lights going on. Okay, so there is Bravo 4 and then 4. Directly ahead. Oh, there's 40. Let's go 404 east. Oh, sorry, west. I probably butchered that. Almost put the... Okay, mixture. Let's go idle on the throttles. Idle cutoff. Mags off.
Wheel chocks. Chock plates. Off. Inverters is off. Avionics off. Generators off. Cabin signs off. Battery that's off. Shutdown checklist complete.
Okay, ladies and gents. That was a flight from Wellington to Auckland in the DC-3 with ATC. Hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty uneventful. Nothing out of the ordinary. I didn't expect anything crazy. Hopefully not too long. But something to watch and get interested in DC-3s and New Zealand. I just kind of hope, I just wish that I was online during a time where there was more ATC, but there we go. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. I've got some interesting tutorials in the works, so we'll chat about those soon when they're ready. Let's just double check. Yeah, emergency status failure. They didn't like that, did they? They didn't like that. Let's see, the last couple of... Okay, complete. End flight. Ooh. Okay. Platinum Recovery Award. Very slightly ahead of schedule. Soft landing. Engine failure. I can't believe the engine just quit. Well, yeah. Yeah. It's my middle mouse button, dude. Sorry about that. Right, so what was that award that I got? I didn't see that. How do I find my awards? Oh, view awards. Platinum Recovery. Active Dependable Pilot Awards. Definitely didn't get that. Passenger Choice Awards. Recovery awards. 15 incidents. That's what that's from. Handle serious emergencies or passenger-related incidents. Well, there we go. And that's due to my stupid mistakes. Be the top 10 most uploaded flights in a month. Ooh, okay. Okay, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you later.